All right, everyone, we are at Laurel Run once again, and this time it's a little more strategic and I think tactical with where we're going. We're not randomly searching for a cave. We have a location from the couple we talked to in the interview. I'm going to post the link in the description to that interview with that couple. The guy knows where Cotton was unalived. He sent me a pin. This video isn't about filming that location. It's about the whole area around it, because I'm actually going on the theory here, the possibility that we know Fred admitted that he and Marvin were following Cotton to protect him. He claimed they stopped at the church. However, going on the assumption, allegedly, if Fred lied and they followed him in, and we saw the path from the house, from that church, all the way around. There's a path in the woods that goes all the way around along the cliffs toward Mountain View Road where Cotton lives, and that seems to be where he was headed. Where he fell was about halfway to a little past halfway. He was halfway home. Something happened. He was either scared and moving too quickly. He was unstable. We know his truck wouldn't start, and so he had to walk anyway. The fact that his truck wouldn't start is also interesting. Why wouldn't it start? If something happened there, we are going to search the area around it on the potential theory, very faint theory, not much to go on this one, evidence-wise, that if he fell there, potentially it was a good opportunity to be used as a cover-up to frame Cotton at that location if the remains were also placed where he fell, in the hopes that the police would find it. And so obviously they didn't. They were focused on what happened to Cotton. I think they did search a few times. I don't know how thoroughly. So we are going to be exploring that area, around the area, along the creek, along the bottom of the cliff. Whatever this area looks like, I don't know yet. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out together. The mother and son team who've been researching with me on several cases are coming with me today, because there are bear up there. It's better to have multiple people. It's safer. So we're going to head out and we'll see what we see.
Held on tight, but it felt so long. Tell me, where did we go wrong? When you're in the sun and I'm lost in the shade, then who's supposed to lead the way? The home that you built, the sweetness in my veins, we could survive on what remains. You were the one, we had nothing.
Gonna check the map, because this could be it. I think this is the one I went up. I don't remember it being that steep, but it could be. But I hear the falls up there, so I'm pretty sure this is the spot. I'm gonna check how close we are to the dropped pin. If we're close, I think that goes directly to where he potentially fell. Anyway, I'll check the map. Okay, so this is definitely the trail that turns off to the right. I'm probably not gonna show specifically where we go after we climb up this hill. It's pretty steep. So we're gonna go up here, and it's not gonna be easy, but we'll see what we see. If we do scare up a bear this time, at least I know I can outrun the people who are with me, so I'm good.
Fall had arrived, I never had any doubt. We just needed to let everything out. Word a stone, we cast them all away. right, but it felt so wrong. Tell me
Oh yeah.
where did we go
Oh wow.
wrong?
This is interesting. I just want to see what's over this.
I'm trying to look up left and right, but I happen to see if we see a cliff.
Right.
Or not a cliff, a cave.
See, I think there might be a trail right there. This is amazing, man. This is cool. Oh, this is traveled. And the trail turns left. This side is definitely traveled.
Has to be.
I mean, technically,
Look at this rock face right here.
yeah, I know, but getting up there, yeah, I know that's high, but
That's
technically a fall off of this would be bad. That's not high enough. That would just break your bones.
well,
Piss you off real good.
Yeah,
well at his age,
that is a big cliff up there. That's amazing.
massive. I happened to look up and see the trees laying down, and I was like,
Yeah, that's amazing.
I wish I had a pair of binoculars.
This is so amazing. Holy cow. I've never been up here. Is that a brick?
Yep.
Pull that up.
I don't have gloves.
No, it's okay. I don't think it's a...
It's a piece of a cinder block. Like a paving stone, because there's another one.
Oh, okay. It's paving stone. Oh, there's some under your feet too.
Yeah.
So why would that be this far out?
It looks like this might have been like, what, paved here for some reason?
It may have
With
been
paving
like
stones?
like a sitting area, or like a...
Oh, like a little mini, someone's patio deal. Could be.
Who knows what we, if you dug down far enough, you may find an old homestead,
Right.
you know?
Pretty sure there's a house not far from here. It's just, there's a obvious trail right there.
Look how flat it is, too.
Highly, that's traveled, and then there's one that goes up here too.
What goes up that way?
That way is a house, someone's house. That way is where we want to go. That trail right there goes in the exact direction of what we're looking for, and it goes up, dude.
Yeah.
Which would be a cliff.
Yeah.
It's gonna take us all day probably, but it's okay. He would have been walking this way. This is wild, man. So he was walking from,
We're on a bridge.
I believe he was walking from that direction. His house would have been that direction. And if he was running from them, think about it. If he wanted to hide, right? If he knows two guys are following him and he gets here, he was probably like, I'm gonna hide from them, come this way. Go straight up there.
But at his age, how could he have moved faster than them?
He probably wouldn't have been able to move faster than them. That's probably why they caught up and saw him going up that hill.
Oh, they were following him through the woods?
That's the theory, that they were chasing him. They were following him.
Marvin and...
Yeah, that goes in the direction of the pin. So at this point, we are following, this trail follows the very edge of the cliff. It's not all cliff, some of it is, very steep slope. But we're essentially headed in the direction of right behind Laurel Falls. It's that way. I think it's just a steep downward. It's like one of those, it's not a cliff. I mean, it's steep. There's a huge boulder. It's not a steep down, you'd fall very far. Basically, there's a curve is right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd hit the ground, the trees would catch you. All right, let's keep going.
There's something out there.
Yes.
And there's a lot.
He was an outdoorsman, but he was unstable. I see potential cliff right there.
He's older. Look down here to the left. Okay. Down to a,
Turn around.
yeah.
We'd be walking up and down all day if we tried to find. But that right there goes right to the edge.
Yeah.
That is interesting down there, though.
That fell that way.
That's the property.
Oh, it is.
That's a house up there for sure. So let's go toward,
That way.
yeah, let me check the pin. Turns in the right direction. We're definitely close, and that is high.
Almost as dicey as Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh shit, man. Oh my God.
There's a point.
Look at that. It could be that way because that was, but this is close enough to the pin that it could be. Look at this friggin', holy crap. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God. You hear the stream down there.
Yeah. Look, there's a rock right there to the left.
That is sheer cliff.
Yeah.
Straight down over there. Look at that. Look at that.
I
Watch
wonder.
out, I don't want to fall.
There's a walkway right here. Right
Yep.
here. You can get to it from here.
I just want to get the height of this thing.
Oh
Man.
yeah, you can get to it right here. You talk about
One of the highest cliffs I've ever seen.
and I'm not gonna lie to you. If somebody wanted to chase you down out there and corner you,
Oh yeah, you're stuck on that ledge.
screwed.
Look at that. Oh my God, man.
And
Look at easy to fall. Very easy to slip and fall too. Very easy to slip right off that ledge. That's just a rock point right there.
yeah, but I mean,
Man.
this is the only place it could have been.
There's the stream right down there. I mean, there could be caves. It's just hard to know
It
exactly.
would be nice to come do this same trail in the winter and take the drone.
Yes, exactly. The drone in the wintertime from this point, all these leaves would be gone. I just go off the side and scan down. Kind of like what I did on Chimney Top Mountain.
Yeah. But
But
that's got to be,
this is the only place I can see that a trail actually goes to the edge of a cliff.
it's got to be right here in this area.
So I'm gonna drop a pin because my goal was to number one, probably find where there was a cave. I don't think there's a cave. I think they hid wherever it would have, the crime scene would have been at the bottom of this cliff. That's where I think something would be hidden, right at the bottom. So it's like, I'm gonna drop a pin of this exact spot. We're pretty close to where the other one was, and I can hear the stream down there. So I'm just gonna save this. And then in the wintertime, probably get from the trail to here. It might not be too far.
Well,
To the bottom of the cliff, I'm talking. I'm not gonna try to climb down because there's a lot of spots that are more than 75 degrees, you know what I mean? And that's how you end up slipping and falling yourself. So I don't know, now that I see this general area in person with the cliffs, I mean, all of these are cliffs. That's the most easily accessed point. Thinking through the theory, seeing it, if whoever was chasing him knew the spot, knew where the accident or whatever happened, and wanted to plant evidence, there's two ways to do it. One would have been to plant it on him, whether it's force him to hold a box or something in it, with something in it, a cooler or whatever, and then have him go off there with the evidence, which would have had to be at gunpoint, because I don't know if he'd be willing to do that. But the other option would have been, if they know this area well enough and they know where the bottom, how to access the bottom of the cliff from the trail, it would have been to go back all the way down to the trail, walk into and find where he was, and then plant evidence in that general area. And I think that's the only way we're going to be able to check it out, is to get into. I pinned that spot exactly, and it would be walking in from Laurel Run Trail to the bottom of the cliff and essentially searching the whole bottom for, like, I would say, a mile in both directions. That's a lot of work. I think that my buddy here would probably be up to it, but I think his mom is a bit worn down for the day. I don't think I can get her to start off trailing along the bottom of a cliff today, so we have to come back and do that another day. In the fall, easier to see too. So we'll be back. I'm not going to share too much about this exact location on this video, so nobody knows where that spot actually is. But anyway, we're headed back now. This was interesting to see all of the vast network of trails back here too. There isn't any no trespassing signs. That trail from Laurel Run comes right up in here. This looks like it's part of the park. Right on the top of the cliffs, right near the creek, and there's no border posts that I can see here, no trespassing signs, so I'm assuming we're on park property.
As we made our way back down the hill, back toward the Laurel Run main trail, I decided to walk up the trail past Laurel Run Falls to try to isolate the exact location at the bottom of the cliff that we had found, where I suspected that evidence was probably hidden related to the Summerwells case.
So now I know with 90% certainty the way that Jen and I originally went toward Logger Falls gets us to the bottom of where that happened. It's amazing because you get to the top from before Laurel Run, you get to the bottom where the bottom of the cliff is, from the trail down here along the creek. Again, I'm not going to say exactly where, but I have a pretty good idea how to get there. And what that means is, when Jen and I originally talked about searching all of the cliffs along the creek to Laurel, in that direction, we were talking about searching all of the creek up and down in the winter or the fall, because you could see better. It's probably what we should have done. We were talking about getting a bunch of people to help us search, and we may still do that. Now I'm thinking that's an important thing to do. I think we need to do that. So that's what's coming up next. This was an interesting one. It's given me a lot to think about, but it's beautiful out here. This was a nice hike either way. However morbid the story is, this park is beautiful. If you haven't been to Laurel Run, it's a beautiful park. Anyway, we're gonna head back home now. I'm gonna make plans of what we're gonna do next for this particular search, how we're gonna pull this off and organize it. That's next. So anyway, thank you all for coming along on this one. Really appreciate you all. Love you all, and we'll see you next time.